Greetings, beloved. I just want to share a brief story of how I casted out a demon that was sent by hell to stop and to end my prayer life. So it all began a few months ago. I started noticing an experience, and that experience always came when I wanted to pray. I noticed that when I came to the presence of the Lord and I start praying, there will be this strong headache, very painful headache that is going to come, and then I'll stop praying. So I felt I was sick, but I noticed that the event kept on occurring consistently every time I wanted to pray. When I stop praying, I'm fine. When I pick up my phone, I'm fine. But when I start praying, the headache would just come, and then I'll stop the prayers. So I noticed that my prayer life started diminishing. I stopped praying because I didn't want that headache to come. I was feeling empty. I was feeling dried. So after about some weeks, I decided to seek the face of the Lord. And then I was just sitting down asking the Lord, did I commit any sin? Have I done something wrong? Are you resisting me? Because I felt that the Lord was refusing me to come into his presence, which was alien to the ideology that I have about God, because he never rejects anyone that come unto him. So while I was seeking the face of the Lord spoke to me, and he said, my son, a demon has been sent from hell to end your prayer life. That in fact, as he's speaking to me, the demon is standing at my side. That I opened a gateway, so the demon is already gaining ground. And the goal of that demon is to shut me and to stop me from praying totally. And he told me, he said, cast it out. I began to pray. I said, Lord, I cast out you demon sent to end my prayer life, sent by hell. I cast you out in the name of the Lord Yeshua. Get out of my life. I noticed while I was praying that prayer, the headache was intensifying. I was not distracted. I said, you demon, when the perfect come, the imperfect must go. I started addressing it with scriptures. And I said, I command you, come out now. Guess what? I noticed that a pain rose from my stomach, came to my chest, and then from my chest came to my head. And that was how I felt ventilation. I felt something just left my head. I began to pray in the spirit. For the first time in a long time, I connected to heaven. And I found I gleaned on that frequency, and I was energized in the spirit. And when that happened, I learned something. There are many people that certain spiritual experiences have been shut down in their life. Why? Because demons were deployed from hell specifically to pull them down. And they gave into it because they felt that their spiritual engagement created more attacks. You are praying and then you are experiencing more attacks, and then you stop praying because you don't want attacks to come. The goal is that thing, that priesthood, is to stop that priesthood from going on. And then I noticed that the demon had already started gaining ground in me, because at that time I was experiencing all kinds of lust, all kinds of distractions were just coming, because my prayer priesthood was dying. So this is to open someone's eye to know that some of the battles you are experiencing is as a result of dark forces that do not want you to continue your priesthood. And like I tell people, if you notice you come to a point where you cannot open your mouth to pray, you want to pray but you cannot pray, it could be that there is a spirit that has put a weight upon you, and you need to cast them out. Say, casting down every imagination and high thought that want to exalt himself above the knowledge of Christ, and bringing them to subjection. So this is somebody now having the same experience that I had whilst trying to engage God in prayer. It is that a demon is responsible, and you have the authority given to you by God to dispel demons. It has been given to you. So that many of them that believe in me, in my name, they shall cast out devils. So you don't pamper, you cast them out. So be deliberate in expelling devils and demonic energies around your life. Don't just feel because you are praying, no, you cannot be demonized, or you can be demonized. The people around you can be demonized. And that is why the matter of casting out devils cannot be overemphasized. Even in our churches, learn to dispel devils. Learn to cast out devils from the lives of people. And some of those devils will not come out open. There will not be any physical manifestations. Some of them can hide, some of them can stay with you, they can live with you, but they will not allow you to engage God in anything. You will prosper in your business, but don't touch your spiritual life. You will prosper, but remain in this sin. You will go to church, but continue in this addiction. Those spirits are walking darkness, so that you will not rise and awaken from your slumber. And I pray for somebody, if there is any demon responsible for what you are going through, responsible for your spiritual stagnation right now, by the power of the Holy Spirit, I command them, come out in Yeshua's name.